I'm a grown up. I don't have to listen to my parents anymore.
I'll make my own decisions. What a stupid thing to say. Lord, I need you every day.
Let's talk about the 10 Commandments. Exodus says this: honor your father and mother so that your days may be prolonged on the land which the Lord your God gives you. Let's make sure we actually understand what this verse is suggesting to us. The word used for honor here is kabad. It means to be heavy, weighty, or burdensome, to give weight to. NAS Exhaustive Concordance goes on to explain this. Abounding, achieve honor, become fierce, become heavy. Distinguished, glorify. Heavy, held in honor. Strong's Exhaustive Concordance says this of kabed: abounding with, more grievously afflict, boast, be chargeable, be dim. Kabed is a primitive root. To be heavy, in a bad sense, is burdensome, severe, and dull. In a good sense, numerous, rich, honorable, causatively to make weighty, in the same two senses. Abounding with, be chargeable, glorify, lay heavily, bring to, come to, do, get, be, had in honor, be honorable, promote to honor. Americans are extremely autonomous nowadays. There is much disrespect toward parents that I've seen here, even in adulthood. And I want to point something out. Many people don't see that there is a caveat here. Okay, let's talk about caveat for just a second, because I think too many people are using the word caveat to mean something completely different. So let's define that. Merriam-Webster.com says this of caveat: a warning enjoining one from certain acts or practices, an explanation to prevent misinterpretation, a modifying or cautionary detail to be considered when evaluating, interpreting, or doing something, a legal warning to a judicial officer to suspend a proceeding until the opposition has a hearing. Let's read the second part of the verse again. So that your days may be prolonged on the land which the Lord your God gives you. I wonder how many people have missed that part. So what does that actually entail? Let's look at the word used for prolong. The word used here is arak. It means to be long. NAS Exhaustive Concordance describes it like this: to continue, endure, lengthen, linger, prolong, stick. Strong's Exhaustive Concordance says this: to defer, to tarry long. A primitive root, to be causative, make long, literally or figuratively. To defer, draw out, lengthen, be, become, make, prolong, outlive, overlive, tarry long. While we are not under Mosaic law as Christians, I think this one falls under love your neighbor as yourself. Not to mention that our parents should get the utmost respect because that's what God wants of us, even though some of them have not earned it. God wants us to do what we're supposed to do despite what other people do. There is no exception here that says, unless they don't deserve it. And once again, God's upside down kingdom reminds us to walk the road less traveled. Christianity costs something. Are we willing to walk the walk? Are you respecting your parents, whether they deserve it or not? This is the I'm a sleepy ferret. Look. Oh, I'm so sweet. And as always, thank you so much for being here today. Make sure to hit the subscribe right there if you haven't already, and click the bell. That way you get notifications, and make sure to hit that like button for me as well. And I will see you next time.
This is why we're here. This is why He gave us life. So let His love shine through in everything we do. It's all for love.